give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahawah of Yahawashi. Peace, salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth, learning or teaching this gospel in truth and sincerity. Shalom. Today I'm going to go over the wheat and tares. First, I want to start it off with that Matthew 4:17. Yeah, we out here in the end times right now. We know that that war's getting day by day. It's getting worse. The Russia and Ukraine, because NATO is out there. NATO is part of the United States, and Ukraine's already running out of ammunition because they don't know how to shoot. They don't know how to save ammunition. So the U.S. is gonna have to supply everything, and they're bringing tanks in from Poland to Poland and stuff. Salaki, let me make sure that's. There's this YouTube page called Combat Camera, and it tells you what the U.S. is doing. So this is how you know that the U.S. is a part of it. Yeah, they're saying that. Ukraine. Yeah, U.S. troops arrive near Poland, Ukraine border. Yeah, I was on point. So Khan, they're coming in. It's getting ready. They're gonna confront Russia, and we know that what's his name? Putin. Putin. He's gonna have a speech. He's gonna have a speech coming up. I think on like the 21st. Salaki, if I'm mistaken, but he's gonna have a speech, and he could set it off right there. We know it. It already started when Russia invaded Ukraine, but that would just be the real set off where more U.S. troops come in and start going too. We knew that World War III already started, known as Armageddon. Oh, and they got that Avangard. They got that Avangard missile, the Russians. So you know, like with that Avangard, U.S. can't track it. They won't be able to knock it down. And these Babylonian Edomites, they think that it's all cap and that we will be able to touch it. But no, just this place, they think it's a virgin place, Babylon, but it's gonna get touched. Yahawah of Yahawah is gonna bring their missiles on this place. It's gonna get destroyed. Yahawaah of Yahawah, we have that number. That's why I'm out here doing this work today, trying to find the elect. Yahawaah of Yahawah, feed the sheep. This is Matthew chapter 4 and verse 17. From that time, Yahawashi began to preach and say, "Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand." So the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Yahawashi came out here and preached the word after he got baptized, and after he got tempted by Satan 40 days, 40 nights. And he didn't fall into temptation. He endured he endured. You know, he went through trials and tribulations as well as we. That's why if you come into this truth, prepare thy soul for temptation, like Sirach chapter 2. You gotta endure. This ain't gonna be easy. You gotta do it with a smile on your face. You know? You gotta smile and endure to the end. He that endured to the end shall be saved. So Khan, I'm out here with the 12 tribe chart, looking for the lost sheep of the house of Israel, the 12 tribes, of Israel. Lion representing the Judah, from what Yahawashi is from, tribe of Judah. And Khan, so we're gonna get into it. This is Matthew, chapter 13. We'll go over the wheat and tares. So this is Matthew chapter 13. I'm going to start at 23. And he that receiveth the seed into the good ground is he that heareth the word and understandeth, which also beareth fruit, and bringeth forth some an hundredfold, and 60 and 30. So that's how you know the good fruit right there is the one that's gonna understand this. So he that have ears, let him hear, and it's gonna grow, be fruitful and multiply. Like that's what we want, because that's how it will be in the kingdom of the elect. Grow, be fruitful and multiply, like how Yahawah ordained it. So now I'm going to get into the sowing the seeds right here, verse 24. Another parable put forth into him, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto man, which sowed good a seed in his field. Verse 25, but while the man slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. So now we're going to get into that and show you who that enemy is. Come on. John chapter 8, I'm going to start at verse 42. Yahawashi said unto them, if God were your father, not Salaki, let me start off, I'm going to start off at verse 37. I know ye are, so these are Israelites that Yahawashi is talking to, Israelites. This explains it right here. Verse 37, I know ye that ye are Abraham's seed, but ye seek to kill me, because my word hath no place in you. So you see that own Israelites trying to kill Yahawashi because the word has no place in them. The Abraham's seed, that's how you know they're Israelites. I speak that which I have seen with the Father, and ye do that which ye have seen with your father. Verse 39. They answered and said unto me, Abraham is our father. Yahawashi said unto them, if ye were the children, ye would do the works of Abraham. So you know, because you know you got to do the works, because your works is what qualifies your faith. So that's how you know that they're not the seed of Abraham, Abraham's children, because they're not doing the works of Abraham. You know, like James 2:26, if there's no works, what's faith without works? You know, it's dead works. So that Yahawashi is just breaking it down to him, you know. Verse 40, but now ye seek to kill me, a man that hath told you the truth, which I have heard of God. This did not Abraham. Verse 41, ye do the deeds of your father. Then said they to him, we be not born of fornication. We have one Father, even God. Yahawashi said unto them, if ye God were your father, ye would love me. I proceed forth and came from God. Neither came I of myself, but he sent me. Telling him that Yahawashi sent him and that you would do the work if you truly loved him. You wouldn't be fornicating. Verse 43, why do ye not understand my speech? Because ye cannot hear my word. So that they can't understand him because this isn't given to them. The kingdom of heaven is only given to those of the elect and the ones that Yahawashi ordained. He that have ears, let him hear. The mysteries were not given to them. The mysteries of the kingdom were not given to them. Verse 44, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar, and the father of it. So we know that's going back to that they're of their father the devil, which is Satan, the serpent. We're not talking of Esau, because Esau's below Satan, the serpent, like in Revelation 20, how it gets into that. So, because, yeah, the beast was destroyed, we know that, but there's spiritual elements of this hierarchy. That's how you know, like I was saying, Satan's on top of Esau. So it goes back to the serpent. So now I'm going to go back into this Matthew 13, since you know that those Israelites are of their father, the devil, who the enemy is. The devil, Satan. So, so verse 27, so the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst thou sow the good seed in the field from whence it tares? And he said unto him, An enemy, like I was saying, an enemy had done this. And I explained who the enemy was. The servant said unto him, Wilt thou then that we go up and gather him up? But he said, Nay, lest he gather up the tares, ye root them up also the wheat with them. So no, you wouldn't want to gather up the tares, because that's just like us saying that we could say that, oh, they're not of the elect, so we could kill them, or we're saying people aren't of the elect, but we don't know that. We don't know who's of the elect, because people could come out of these camps like GMS, HOI, and all these other camps, Sons of Thunder, and they could wake up to the true gospel and get baptized in that water in the name of Yahawashi. Because we know there's a lot of false prophets out here and they're not preaching the true word. And they don't believe in the water baptism, like how Yahawashi got out of that water. So verse 30. Let both grow together until the harvest. And in the time of the harvest I will say to the reapers, Gather ye together the first tares and bind in the bundles to burn them, but gather in the wheat into my barn. So there's a time and season for everything, right? So Khan, that's what that's going into right there. That until the harvest, because there's a time and season for everything. So you do that in the harvest, and you'll see the true colors. You'll see the ones that are the tares and the ones that's the wheat. And the tares would be burnt, and that's like going into the lake of fire, right? The second death, Gehenna. And then Khan. So the wheat that would go into the barn, they would go into the kingdom. Verse 31, another parable put forth unto him, saying, The kingdom of heaven is like a grain of a mustard seed, which a man took and sowed in his field. So it's telling you that the kingdom of heaven is like a grain of a mustard seed, because that seed could grow and to be something beautiful, like how the kingdom's going to be beautiful, you know. So I'm gonna go down though to verse 37. He answered and said unto them, He that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. So you know the good seed would be the elect with Yahawashi. The field is the world, and the good seed are the children of the kingdom. Like I was just saying, the good seed are the children of the kingdom with Yahawashi. So that's how you know that what this is getting into, that the good seed is of the children of Yahawah that are going to inherit that eternal life. But the tares are the children of the wicked one. So the tares are the children of the wicked one. Those are the ones that aren't making it into the kingdom of Yahawah, and those are the ones that ye of your father, the devil, Satan's children. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. So that's who the enemy was. Like I showed in John 8:44. That's the devil. The harvest is in the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels.
I'm sorry.
Nah, you all good. It's all good.
Free water?
It's all good, man. The harvest, yeah. So the harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. So that's at the end, the time at the end of the world. You know, that's when the kingdom, when the elect would get chosen. Because the time is season for everything, right? So, because you gotta let everything play out, you know. So that's how you know, like, it's in the end of the world. because you don't know who's going to come out and believe in the gospel. Like those people who just walked by, you know, they could have heard the gospel and wanted to hear it, and I would have told it to them. So, like, that's what it's getting into right there. I think that's what 1 Corinthians 5:4. Let me see right now. Salakia. Yeah, I want to see right now. Yeah, it's 1 Corinthians 5:4. In the name of the Lord Yahawashi HaMashiach, when ye are gathered together in my spirit with the power of the Lord Yahawashi HaMashiach, to deliver such an one unto Satan for the destruction of the flesh, that the spirit may be saved in the day of the Lord Yahawashi. So, verse 6, your glorying is not good. Know ye that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump? So, like, you know that's what it's getting to. You got to let everything play out for Yahawashi to come to cast out Satan, man, and with his elect, and gather his elect through the ghosts. You know? So it's destruction of the flesh. Yeah, so that's what it's getting into. Like, that's why we got to let everything play out. I'm gonna get back into this. Salakia, let me check something real quick. Yeah, come on. Salakia, I was checking something real quick. Yeah, so little leaveneth the whole lump. That's how you know there's false doctrine out here and there's false prophets. Because, like a little leaveneth the whole lump. A little bit of a false doctrine will mess up it all. You want to know. You want to have that discernment. Salakia, and I read 5:4. 1 Corinthians 5:4. It lined up with it. It lined in play with it, but it was 1 Corinthians 4:5. Therefore, judge nothing before the time until the Lord come, who will both bring the light and the hidden things of darkness, and will make manifest the counsels of the heart. And then shall every man have his praise of God. So you don't want to judge nothing before the time until Yahawashi comes. And when the light is hidden of the darkness, the light will be shown out, because everything will be revealed. Yahawashi reveals it all. You know, let me get this preset out here. This is Luke chapter 8 verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. So everything's going to get revealed more and more in these last days. You're going to see, you're going to wake up to learn as we're in our sanctification process, learning more of in the scriptures, learning things we didn't know, and into the light being revealed. That's why you don't want to judge before the time comes, because we don't know who's of the elect, like I was saying. So that's why it says at the end of the world, like in that Matthew 13. So So verse 40, as therefore the tares are gathered and burnt, back in Matthew 13, verse 40. As therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so it shall be in the end of the world. So shall it be in the end of the world? The tares being burnt. That's how these 2/3 is going to be burnt. No, come on. So the ones that don't make it into the kingdom, the ones that are the children of Satan, that are the father of the devil, they will be burnt in the lake of fire, the second death. There will be gnashing and weeping of teeth, you know? So come. Verse 42, and they shall cast him into the furnace. Slakia. Verse 41. So the Son of Man shall send forth his angels and shall gather out his kingdom all things that offend and them that do iniquity. So the ones that do iniquity, the ones that are sinners, the ones that keep sinning and won't repent and come back to this gospel. Verse 42, the angels are going to do that. They're going to gather out of his kingdom. They're going to get him out of there. But verse 42, that's when this kingdom's getting destroyed, Esau's kingdom. Verse 42, and shall cast them into a furnace of fire, and there shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Verse 43, and shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Who hath ears to hear, let them hear. So come, that's how the righteous will be with their kingdom of the Father, because they inherited the eternal life. And that's how you know that if they try to say that this isn't about the Israelites, this as those being the enemies, and you say that's of Esau, then that means that all Israelites will make it into the kingdom, and that's leaven on that doctrine. That's why I said you got to watch out for this false doctrine. How they try to say how there's a lot of false doctrine out here, how the Babylonian Sabbath and not believing in the water baptism. And not everyone's gonna make it into the kingdom. That shows this right there in the wheat and tares. Pull out a preset. It's like Jeremiah. Oh, no, I'm thinking that was in Psalm.
Praise God. Hallelujah, brother.
Yeah, all praise God.
Yahawah of
Yahawah of Yahawah.
there's a camera.
It's the true gospel.
Oh,
No, you can, if you want to hear the word, you can hear it. This is Salaki. This is a wisdom. This is a wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at verse 10. For they shall keep holiness, holy shall be judged holy, and they that have learned such things shall be find what to answer. So come, holy shall be judged holy. So verse 11. Wherefore set your affection upon my words, desire them, and ye shall be instructed. So set your affection upon these words, man. Study the word, understand, search the scriptures, you know, understand this word. Like in that Acts 17 verse 11, and they were more noble than the Thessalonica, that they received the word with readiness of mind, and searched the scriptures daily, whether those things were so. So you got to search these scriptures daily to understand. that. This is John chapter 5 and verse, start at the 37. And ye have not his word abiding in you, for whom he has sent, him ye believe not. So you don't have the word abiding in you if you're not believing in this word. Through Yahawashi, who sent him the Father, like how it says in verse 37. Verse 39, search the scriptures, for in them ye think that ye have eternal life, for they are which testify of me. So these words are, like these. So these words which Yahawashi speak, they are spirit and they are life. So this is everlasting life. Searching these scriptures right here, staying in this word daily and growing and coming back to these law, statutes, and commandments. And coming to Yahawah of Yahawah. Because time's running out. So we're trying to find the people that want to hear this word. Because you never know anyone could want to hear it anytime. Yeah, so like that Matthew, like the wheat and tares, like this goes into the wicked Israelites, man. Our own people don't like us, man. So this is like that, let me get that Jeremiah 5 and 26. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5 and verse 26. For among my people are found wicked men, and they lay wait, as he has set his snares, and they set a trap, and they catch men. So they catch men, man. They trap you, our own people. They want you to fall because they're with the father, the devil, man. Come on now, you know. And just like Alexander the Great, when he died, and he gave up he gave it up to his sons, Antiochus Epiphanes. They made a covenant with the heathen. You know, our people, our wicked people, man, made a covenant with the heathen in the Maccabees during the Greek time of the Grecians. So that's how you see, man. And just like when he gave it up to them, Alexander gave it up to them, Antiochus Epiphanes and his sons, it grew wickeder and wickeder, man. So this place is getting wickeder and wickeder. You seen it like, I gotta get that, man. You seen it at the Super Bowl, how wicked it was with that blasphemy of men right there, blasphemy on Yahawashi, what Damar Hamlin was wearing, his jacket, the cross, how I said the T, the Tammuz, we don't represent that, and that's not righteous. To blaspheme Yahawah of Yahawah, people would die for that back in those times. We've seen that, how rigged that was, how Esau scripts everything on these fake games because he knows the script that Esau's time he's running out of short time. And so he knows that the end of the world is Esau, in the beginning is Jacob that followeth. He knows his time is running out. He sold his birthright, so he's not getting the blessing of the kingdom. This is his blessing right now, the fatness of the earth. And we know time's running out for Esau. Vengeance is Yahawah of Yahawah, and he's coming to take his kingdom and set it on earth. This is Deuteronomy chapter 12. It's like it wasn't verse 12. What was it? Yeah. I thought it was 12. It's like Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman that shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination to Yahawah of thy power. So come. It's an abomination to be dressing like a woman. And we see what Juju did after he won that Super Bowl. That rigged Super Bowl. He showed his gratitude to Esau Edom. You know? He showed it gratitude to Esau, man. The so-called white man, man. The one that's with the, right below, like I was saying, he's right below Satan. He's of the devil, man. Because Esau Edom is not what we're gonna. He's the end. Jacob's the beginning, his follower. That's what I was getting into. So come. And yeah, it's like our own people hate us, man. Let me get another example. This is 1 Maccabees, chapter 11, and verse 18. King Ptolemy also died the third day after, and they that were in the strongholds were slain one of another. By this means Demetrius reigned in the 137th year. In the same time Jonathan gathered them that were in Judea to take Tower that was in Jerusalem, and he made many engines of the war against it. And then certainly ungodly persons who hated their own people went unto the king, and he told them that Jonathan besieged the tower. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So you see, our own people are hated. They hated our own people, the Israelites. That's why we don't know who's of the elect or not. We gotta try them by the spirit of the gospel. That's why we don't judge off the outward appearance. And it, fine, because you can see, like, even me, I get judged off my outward appearance, you know? I don't know what tribe I'm from, so I could be from the southern kingdom, but you don't see that, so you're not gonna show as much love to me because you don't know if I'm from the southern kingdom or not. You know, you're judging off the outward appearance. You're not being equal, and we're supposed to be equal. Nobody is above than the servant. No one is above the servant, man. Love your neighbor as yourself. This is the law of the prophets. Treat others how you want to be treated, you know? This is 1 Samuel chapter 16 and verse 7. And Yahawah said unto Samuel, look not on the countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For Yahawah seeth not as him. So like if, for Yahawah seeth not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but Yahawah looketh on the heart. So, you know, you just like how you get tried, but in the furnace of adversity, man, you get refined like gold. He's trying the heart. Yahawah Yahawashi is trying your heart. And when you grow as you're going through these trials and tribulations, because you're getting refined, like how gold is refined in the fire. You're going through the furnace of adversity, going through these trials and tribulations. Yahawashi Yahawashi is trying the heart, and that's what he's looking at looking on the heart. So he's not. You don't judge off the outward appearance. You go off the heart. So come. This is I'm gonna get into that. 1 Kings 8:39. This is 1 Kings chapter 8 and verse 39. Then hear thou in heaven thy dwelling place, forgive and and give to every man according to his ways, whose heart thou knowest. For thou only knowest the children of all, so like you knowest the hearts of all children of men. So he's looking at your heart. He's not judging you on your outward appearance. He's going off your heart, off your works, according to his ways. You know, that going off the works according to his ways, how he acts. Come on. Now I'm gonna get into that. Now I'm gonna get into that. 1 Chronicles 28:9. You want to hear the word? I got you. Hear the word. Time's running out. You got to come hear the word, man. Yahawah is off, of course. This is 1 Chronicles 28. I'm going to start at verse 8. Now, therefore, in the sight of all Israel, the congregation of Yahawah, and in the audience of our God, keep and seek the all commandments of Yahawah your power, that ye may possess this good land and leave it to an inheritance for your children after you forever. So, Khan, you following these law, statutes, and commandments that you want to inherit the promise that was given unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because that's what the covenant is that we want to inherit. That's why we can follow these law, statutes, and commandments and keep enduring. And so he's trying the heart as well right there to see if you're going to keep enduring to the end. Verse 9. Though Solomon my son, note thy God of thy father, to serve him with a perfect heart and willing mind. For Yahawah searcheth all hearts, and understand all imaginations of the thoughts. And if thou seek him, he will be found of thee. But if he forsake them, he will cast thee off forever. Now take heed now, for Yahawah chose thee to build an house for the sanctuary. Be strong and do it. So this is when Solomon was going to build the sanctuary. And you know, he knew that he loved Solomon when he was born, man. He loved the heart of Solomon. He knows the hearts. That's how he knows. He searcheth all hearts and understand the imagination of the thoughts. He knows our thoughts. He knows what we think. Yahawashi knows everything. Proverbs 15:3, right? He sees and knows all things. So that's why you have to take heed to this word as well. It shows you, take heed. And this is 1 Corinthians. Slakia, 1 Chronicles. Get that first. Slakia, 2 Chronicles. Salakia. This is the 2 Chronicles chapter 15 and verse 2. And he went out to meet Asa and said unto him, Hear ye me, Asa, and all Judah and Benjamin. Yahawah is with you, while he be with me, be with him. And if you seek him, he will be found of you. But if you forsake him, he will forsake you. So that like in the last precept, like he was saying, if you forsake Yahawashi, he will forsake you too. So you're not inheriting everlasting life or getting the kingdom. Like I said, this not everyone's gonna make it, you know, just like in the days of Noah, man. Only 8 people got saved. And he built the ark, man, that's way stronger than a boat. He went through trials and tribulations right there. He had to come with a smile on his face. He was going through his baptism of fire, his furnace of adversity. You know? So come. Like, not everyone's gonna make it. You know, just like the seed. The seed, I'll get that right now. Genesis chapter 17, verse 19. And God says, Sarah, thy wife shall bear a son, and indeed thou shalt call his name Isaac. And I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and with his seed after him. So that's for Isaac. After him, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's where the covenant of the seed will go after. It won't go to Ishmael. So you know not everyone's going to make it, man. It's just like the wheat and the tares. Not all Israel is of Israel, man. Just like Romans 9:6. Not all Israel is going to take heed and want to hear this word and come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. And praise Yahawah of Yahawah in truth and sincerity. Yeah, so I'm gonna get into that. Into that Psalms. This is book of Psalms, chapter 7, and verse 9. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end, but establish the just. For the righteous God trieth the hearts and the reins. So that's what I was saying, man. He's trying the heart. That's part of your trials and tribulations and his baptism of fire. Like I was saying, man. So I'm going to get that Proverbs 17:3. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 3. The finding pot is for silver, and the furnace is for gold. But Yahawah trieth the hearts. So just like in the furnace of adversity, man, how gold is refined in the fire. We're being refined. We're being tried. God trieth the hearts and the reins, man. It's part of our baptism of fire. That's how you know who's of the elect, Yahawah and not, because we don't know if we're of the elect. We're just rehearsing these righteous acts and hoping that we are. Come on, I'm gonna get some more into that. Yahawah. Yahawah, I'm gonna get more in that. So this is look at that, Jeremiah 17. Yeah, come. This is Jeremiah chapter 17. I'm going to start at verse 5. Thus saith Yahawah, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and make his flesh his arm, and whoso heart departeth from Yahawah. What did he say? His heart, right? He's trying the heart. Your heart doesn't want to depart from Yahawah. That's why we don't trust in man. We trust in Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi, and we fear no man. We don't fear Esau, Edom. We don't fear Satan. We don't fear the so-called white man, man. We don't fear these people. We don't want our heart to depart from Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi. That's why we only trust in Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi in his gospel. For he shall be like the health in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places, in the wilderness and in the salt land, and not inhabited. Verse 7. Blessed is the man who trusteth in Yahawah, and whose hope is in Yahawah. So you want to have your hope in Yahawah, and you want to trust in Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi, because that's your faith, that's your hope, that you're getting out, that you're going to make it out of this place when Jacob's trouble comes, that you'll make it, that you're of that number, Yahawah willing. For he shall be as the tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when the heat cometh in, and her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of the drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit. Verse 9, the heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it? So we know that the heart is wicked, man. And that's why Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi knows the hearts. He knows who's wicked and who's not. Verse 10, for Yahawah search the heart and try the reins, and to give every man according to his way and according to the fruit of his doings. So you're going to be judged off the fruit of your doings, off your works. And he's trying the hearts to know. Through your heart, he's going to know if what you're doing is worthy of the kingdom. So come. So this is so like I was saying, we gotta watch out for false prophets, right? So Khan, this is Matthew chapter 7 verse 15. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. And ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Whoever sow a good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. Khan, so a good tree. So that's how you know the difference between of the elect and of not of the elect, because you're gonna know off through your fruits of what you're doing. Like how I just said that you're gonna get judged according to your doings in that Jeremiah chapter 17. Verse 19, every tree that bringeth forth not good fruit is hewn down and cast into a fire. So if you're not doing the good fruits, the good works, you're getting cast into the lake of fire, the second death known as Gehenna. That's how he said, not all Israel's gonna make it. Come. Verse 21, not everyone that saith unto me, Salakia. But go to verse 20. I skipped verse 20. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them. So by your fruits, by what's in the heart, ye shall know them. By your works through the heart. That's how you're going to know them. That's why we don't judge off the outward appearance. And I'm going to back that up with that John chapter 7 verse 24. Salakia. All right, so this is the book of John, chapter 7.
Shalom, brother. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah, shalom,
With you, man. You got
yeah.
some out here. Trust me. You got some out here, bro.
Yahawah of Yahawah.
Yeah, Yahawah of Yahawah. Yeah.
Do you believe in the water baptism?
The water baptism?
In the name of Yahawah?
Oh, yeah. GMS or GMS?
No, I'm from the Church of Yahawah of Yahawah. So.
Oh, just a minute.
No. So basically, the Church of Yahawah of Yahawah is we're all around the four corners of the earth. And, preaching the gospel. None of them are around me right now out here in California.
Yeah, so you speak to the wind and nobody around.
Yeah,
I know the doctrine, brother. I know the doctrine.
I'm not saying you don't. I was just so I talked to them on the Telegram chat because I'm in the congregation. But basically, if you want to be a part of the body of Yahawashi, and if you believe in Yahawashi, like how Yahawashi got baptized right in that water.
Yeah, in the water.
So if you want to get baptized in that water, I could do that for you. I got baptized in that water. I went to Seattle to get baptized. I had to fly out all the way to Seattle to get it done. So then GMS doesn't believe in water baptism.
Okay,
They go off of sanctification of the word.
But then your garments look like theirs a little bit, but then theirs. I ain't trying to.
No, I see what you're saying. I got this garment off the girl that they buy garments off of as well.
Nice. That's really nice.
The water.
I like that. That's real nice.
So if you want to just take my number down, if you want to do the water baptism.
Yeah, man. Let me get your number, dog.
You believe in it? Like I don't have to go over the scriptures with you on
No.
it. Believe in
I
water
speak
baptism.
Hebrew. I speak Hebrew, ancient Hebrew and Yiddish. What it is.
I see.
And I read the. I've been in truth for a while.
What's your name, brother? I'm Yahawah.
Ezra. I'm known as Ezra.
Ezra?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
So you know Sabbath, you got next?
Yeah, HOI.
HOI house. Yeah.
They don't believe in water baptism either.
Yeah. I used to. Yeah, they're some good brothers though, man. They good brothers. They everybody has their own little way of.
We peace with all men.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying.
Peace with all men, if possible. So we don't got nothing against them. We're just saying like who knows? They could come out in the end times before Yahawashi comes. They could come. They could
Everybody
believe.
can come together.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
never know, man. Everybody
They
can
could
come
wake
together.
up, and come out of that and want to be baptized in this water like how Yahawashi did.
What's your number?
209 518 3813.
Yeah, okay. That's me.
If you want the YouTube page too, I can subscribe you. I got my elder Yahawah of Yahawah.
Okay, yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, definitely. You guys do lives or
Well, I'll text them to you. I'll take
Okay,
they do lives. Yeah.
Text them to me.
My elder Yahawah of Yahawah does lives.
Yeah, definitely text them to me.
All right, yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to get my StreamYard going. He's gonna tell me so I can get that going too.
Yeah, bro, just stick with it, man. I'm telling you, I like seeing young people do it. I like seeing people. I like this. Seeing young people, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not from out here. I'm from Philadelphia. But I've been out here for like 5 years. But this is the first time, no, 2 times I've seen somebody out here doing it like that. Once, Nathaniel's group.
Oh yeah.
You see him with it? Yeah.
I tried to tell him about the water baptism. He didn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
That's why it's like said. I brought out that Matthew 7:15. Watch out for false prophets.
Yeah.
In sheep's clothing.
Yeah, and then you. So this is good. I'm glad I ran into you. That's good.
Yeah.
I probably needed this. Yeah. Bro, I'm gonna call you. Is that cool?
Yeah, call me, man.
All right, thank you.
And we'll set up the water baptism. You believe,
Definitely,
so
man.
it's good.
Yeah.
All right, man. All praise to Yahawashi. Have a good one. Yeah. Yahawah Radazal, man, he wants to get in that water, you know? He calls me and he wants to get it done. All praise to Yahawashi, all praises. So, come on, like, what was up? Yeah, all right, I was going to bring out that John chapter 7. John chapter 7. Yeah, John chapter 7 and verse 24. Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. That's why we don't judge to the appearance. We judge righteous judgment. We judge off your heart, what's on the inside. We're not gonna judge you off your outward appearance, because we're going off the fruits. Are you believing in the gospel? Are you doing the righteous acts? Are you rehearsing them? Are you following these law, statutes, and commandments? Are you doing this in truth and sincerity? You're not doing this for clout and money like other camps doing stuff for money, right? I have clothing in Yahawashi. I don't sell it. You gotta, like how it says, Sirach 2:1. Prepare thy soul for temptation. You gotta go through these trials and tribulations, right? Come on. Like Acts 14 and 22, man. That's how you're gonna know, through the faith of Yahawah Yahawashi. Prepare thy soul for temptation, man. Shoot, let me even get that in. Get an example of that as well. Slaggy, I'm about to get it right now. It's the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet there is hope for immortality. So you got to have that hope, man, that you're going to get that immortality. Even if you get punished through these trials and tribulations, you got to hope that you're going to make it and smile, man, and be happy and rejoice. No, verse 5. For though they be punished in the sight of Salakia, verse 5, and having been a little chastened they shall be greatly rewarded, for God proved them and found them worthy for himself. So God proved, Yahawashi proved them to be found worthy by going through these trials and tribulations and not giving up, man. So verse 6, as gold in the furnace had he tried them. So as gold in the furnace, you're getting tried. You know? So come. Just like that Proverbs 17:3 I brought out. And receive them as a burnt offering. Verse 7, and in the time of their visitation they shall shine and run to and fro in the sparks among the stubble. So they shall shine, man. They got rewarded. And they shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever. We know we will be judging the other people, you know, through Yahawashi. Come on, judging these other nations, man. Get that real quick. Yeah, judging the nations, man. You already, come. Don't you know that the saints will judge? You know, like, come. Just paraphrasing, but that's what I. No, you good? It's all good. That's what I was getting. The saints shall judge. Let me bring that out, actually. So like it. We get that 1 Corinthians. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 2. Don't ye know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, that ye are unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life? So come. The saints are going to judge the world, man. Yahawah Radazal, we have that elect. We'll be judging these other nations, man. Judging the world. Through Yahawashi. So come. So verse 9, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, such as be faithful in love, and shall abide with him. And for grace and mercy is to his saints, and he that care for his elect. So come. That's how you know that you would get the grace and mercy by doing this, by being faithful to him and understanding it in truth and sincerity, like how I was saying. Verse 10, but the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord. So like in that 2 Corinthians 15:2, I said if you forsake Yahawah, he will forsake you, right? So come. You don't want to forsake Yahawashi, or else you're going to get punished according to your own imaginations. You got that evil spirit on you, then you're not of the, you don't have that spirit of Yahawashi on you. You got to get in that water. Like how the brother understood it. You know, it's easy for a kid to understand, man. It's not rocket science. Verse 11, for whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is in vain, and their labor is unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. Without faith, it's dead works, man. It's unprofitable, man. Your hope is in vain, and your labor is unfruitful. We're going to know you by the fruits, like I was saying, man. That's why you don't judge off the outward appearance, man. We judge off the heart. Through your heart is the fruits, man. This is how you know you're the children of God. If you're truly the children of God, the brothers and sisters baptized in the name of Yahawashi and didn't rebuke this, man. This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, and verse 2. Preach the word. Be instant in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, extort with all long suffering and doctrine. So we want to rebuke that doctrine, man. You know, prove all things, right? We prove it, man, through the gospel, man. So come, I'm gonna get that that 1 John chapter 4 and 1. Believe, Salakia, beloved, believe not every spirit, but the spirits whether they are of Yahawah, because many false prophets are gone out in the world. So like I said, man, then false prophets, man, like that Matthew 7 and 15, beware of, like I was telling the brother, beware of the false prophets in sheep clothing, man, because they're hidden. You don't know. Like IUIC, man, but we don't know. Yahawah Radazal, they come up and wake up and come into this true doctrine, man, and get baptized in that water. Hereby know ye that the Spirit of God, every spirit that confesseth that Yahawashi and Mashiach come in the flesh is of Yahawah. Every spirit that confesseth not that Yahawashi and Mashiach come in the flesh is not of Yahawah. And this is that the spirit of the Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world. Verse 4, you are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. You know? That's why we're not of this world, man, and we try them through the gospel of Yahawah B'Hashem Yahawashi. If they don't hear the gospel, they're going to flee, man. You know? Bring out that... It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are as bold as a lion. For the transgression of land, many are the princes thereof, but by the man of understanding and knowledge, the state thereof shall be prolonged. So come, man, the wicked flee when no man pursueth, man. This doctrine of Yahawah B'Hashem Yahawashi is a repellent for the wicked, man. They don't understand this true doctrine. It's a wicked for the false prophets. Nobody out here want to debate with me? Shoot, nobody want to debate? They can tap in anytime, man. Yahawah Radazal, it's all love, man. Peace with all men as possible. So come. Con, I'm gonna get that. So I'm gonna get that 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 7. Do ye look on things after the outward appearance? If any man trust to himself that he is a Mashiach, let him of himself think this again, that as he is a Mashiach, even so are we Hamashiachs. Verse 8, for though I should boast somewhat more of our authority, which the Lord hath given us for edification and not for your destruction, I should not be ashamed. So Khan, we don't judge off the outward appearance, man, because we're of Hamashiach. So you got to examine yourself and trust in Hamashiach to not do that, man, because that's wicked, man. That's not righteous. That's not according to the gospel. wrap it up. This is Matthew 26 and verse 6. Now when Yahawashi was in Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head, and sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, To what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much, and given to the poor. But when Yahawashi understood it, he said unto him, Why trouble ye the woman? For she had wrought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she had poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wherever so this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this that this woman hath done be told for a memorial of her. So Yahawah Radazal, that was edifying in the spirit. And with that, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah, baha, Yahawashi. Peace, salutation to the hopeful elect scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth, learning or teaching this gospel in truth and sincerity. Shalom.